truth. And after I was done saying all the things that I said, 85% of the office went thumbs down. She's not ready to date. She shouldn't date. That was a couple years ago. Things have not changed since then.
So no dating updates.
What can I tell you?
Do you want us to fix you up with
I
someone?
would love it and light my candle, but I need a jaw dropper. I'm very shallow. They gotta be hot. They gotta have a great athletic body. They have to have some cash. You don't have to be a multimillionaire like my Michael, but to have some cash, take me out nice, and they have to like 7 dogs.
Okay.
You know, with one funny
that's a
thing
problem.
well, Emma knows, the guys will say to me, oh, like people that want to date me, you know, that I become friends with all of them. And they say, do you sleep with all those dogs? I'm like, you don't need to know. You'll never know. That's a question you'll never know. You're not going to make it up there, honey. It's never going to happen. What do you care who I sleep with?
And not only that, no, here's the thing, like, and I think you were there, Emma, so one night, I don't know, this was like some New Year's or some shit like that, like years ago, we're out, and there's this guy, now he is actually kind of attractive, and he's talking to Kim, and he's hitting on her, and he's like, blah, 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 and I'll take you out to dinner, and she's like, where? Okay. And she's like, I like want to go to the city.
I was at the bar.
So he's like, I'm going to take you to Carbone. Now, Carbone, for everyone who knows, is a great restaurant in New York City. Kim's like, what the fuck is that? This is really a true story. Then he's like, gets past whatever.
I found out later.
And then they like agree to maybe a date. And then we're all standing there. She's like, I'm not going unless you bring all these people.
Yeah.
He's like, well, which one? She's like,
all
of them. This is why you're single.
I know.
She demanded this
like it is.
cute, attractive guy bring what?
I did go out with him one time. I met him. Yeah, I did. I went. We had a good time. And then
that was it.
That was it. One and done.
Do you miss Dallas? Real Housewives of Dallas?
No. Boring. No, not my cup of tea. Lorraine's been watching Dallas. Lorraine likes it.
Listen, Leanne Locken.
Don't have any. I don't even know who they are. These people.
We love a little Leanne Locken.
Good. What else, David?
Do you miss Nene on
love
Atlanta?
Nene. Sorry, love Nene.
I think Atlanta had an off season. I think when all was said and done, I think it was better than I thought it was at the beginning. I think Sheree is the MVP of the season. She gave us so much. She by Sheree.
Yep. Yeah. Emma, what did she say?
I just think Atlanta needs a little help.
What did she say?
We need like a reboot.
Face. Fix that body, fix that face. That was my favorite line of all time. But yeah.
Listen, she's dating Martell Holt now from Love and Marriage. Was that the show? Sheree.
Sheree.
Potomac.
Don't know much about Potomac, but I like Giselle better.
You like Giselle better than the Grand Dame?
She's cute.
It's all about the Grand Dame for me.
She's cute.
Do you think Tamara will fix the broken RHOC? It's a little broken.
I think Tamara brings it. She has no filter. Tamara has no filter.
I've had my ups and downs IRL with Tamara.
Yeah,
she
does no filter. You know what 3 people did that I wasn't very crazy about?
Talk to
Tamara
me.
in the bathtub with the new boyfriend. Teresa
Eddie,
and Joe
her
in the bathtub. Remember that one? And how about Salt Lake City when they basically had sex on TV? What's the one that I said that's with
Whitney?
Whitney, that weird voice. They basically had sex on TV. I don't go for that stuff. I'm a prude.
You are
I don't like
such
that.
a prude.
I was like, what am I watching right now? They're rubbing his stuff all over. He's in his underwear. I was not happy about that.
You're a prude. You really are a prude.
I didn't like that whole
Whitney
Whitney
thing. This is why
thing.
you're single.
Correct.
Just saying.
Correct. Old-fashioned girl.
So you think that Tamara's going to fix the OC?
I don't know about fixing it, but I think she's going to add to it.
You know what? Because someone's shouting out.
Well, we have questions. Is anybody ready? Should we do the questions?
I think Vicky will never be back on.
I think we should do questions. They're dying to get. This audience is dying to get in the mix.
This audience. All right, we'll come back to some other things.
Yes.
Wait, before we go to questions.
Go ahead.
I mean, look, at the end of the day, I mean, you've said a lot of bad things about. I mean, don't you ever listen? I don't want to run into any of these people anymore. A lot of them come on my show, but like.
Wait, I forgot.
Oh, tell me.
Who you can't stand? Who are the 2 worst people? We have one that we both agree. Ramona Singer. We both can't stand her. Ramona singers are mutual.
Yeah, I mean,
We didn't get into
you know
that.
what it is? It's like you get to the
Who
point.
doesn't like you?
Well, we'll get into that in a minute. You get to the point where you have like Stockholm syndrome, and it's like you give the
Stockholm
person
syndrome.
so. I've given Ramona so many chances. Like, yeah, I'm done
Oh, I
with her.
can't stomach the sight of her. I really can't. She's just mean. She's mean.
Well, you know, as far as who can't stand me, which let's not end on a negative note. You know, Aiden. We were.
Jen Aiden
we
doesn't
were,
like,
Jen Aiden and I were BFFs, and now we're not. Which it happens. It happens.
She told him he couldn't hang around with Margaret.
I got an ultimatum. Yeah.
Yeah.
Me
And
or
he was like,
Margaret.
no, not going to happen.
Listen, this is why at the end of the day, Kim and I are friends because we're nice until we're not nice. Like nobody
Yep.
gives me a fucking ultimatum. Like,
No,
come
but
on.
no one's going to tell us who you can talk to, who you can't talk to, what you can. What? Who?
And every time I run into Jen at these things, it's like I go right up to her. I'm like, "Hi, it's me. How are you? Nice to see you." Like, there's no hard feelings, girl. Just get over it. Have
Yeah.
a drink.
Have a drink and relax.
Does anyone else not like you? Like Melissa? Okay, Melissa now loves you apparently, and Joe. Like, anyone else from Jersey really want to stay clear from you when you're hopping around the Garden
They
State?
don't really know. The rest of them really don't know me, you know. So no, I wouldn't say they want to stay clear. I think if they saw me, they would be decent. They'd say hello. Look, we run into Melissa and Joe. They're very nice that we take pictures together. They're like, oh, hi Kim. I'm like, hi Joe. You know, yeah. They get a little nervous, but let's see who else. Yeah, Ramona just was vicious to me from the split second I met her. Bethany was a doll. And you know,
Luann is nice to
Luann,
you.
we love Luann. We love Luann. She's a sweet, nice, fun.
People
happy.
say what they want. Our
Love
Luann has
her.
been nothing but a.
Yeah, no, she listened. We were
Class
all out for a posh Christmas party when she was with
I know.
Tom.
I wasn't there.
What's his name, Tom?
Giovanni,
Tom.
right? The Giovanni
And
Christmas
she
party.
came to the table, and she recognized me. I recognized her, and she went to tell a joke, and it was a pretty dirty joke. And we were like, our jaws were dropped because it was pretty dirty. She had some, dirty words, and he was pulling her like, come on, come on. She's like, leave me alone, leave me alone. Let me tell the joke. Then all the ladies were in the bathroom. We were having some fun, having a good time. She's a real girl's girl, and that's what I like about her. You know, she was very nice to all of us, took pictures with everyone, and she wanted to hang.
And
She
the
wanted-
thing about Luann is like class with the Countess is a real thing. Like
Yeah.
whether she means it or not, she will be so gracious
Yeah,
to you.
she's
And
really
so,
gracious.
what more do you want, right?
Yep.
Like that's like, but that is the age-old thing. That's the difference for me between Melissa and Teresa.
I agree.
One of them will basically just look at you and grunt.
Money
Teresa.
doesn't buy you class, honey.
And then
That's
the
it.
other one, Melissa, will be as sweet as can be until she rolls her eyes the minute she
That's
turns
what-
her
that's what
head.
she does.
And
She
you're like,
rolls her
sweetie, I
eyes.
could see you. So I don't really know which one's worse.
But Melissa wasn't nice to you?
Well, I mean, she's like fake nice.
Yeah, fake nice.
So I don't know. So at the end of the day, I assume at this point you would choose Melissa over Teresa.
Well, yeah. Absolutely. Yeah, yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
we'll come back to some other things. Should we take audience
I
questions?
think we should. I think that, Vanessa.
Because this audience
All right,
can
hold on,
barely
Lorraine, let's go. Put the
contain
light